Narcissistic intimidation tactics. Narcissists don't need to yell or even speak to control you. They use subtle psychological tricks that hijack your brain's natural need for certainty. In this video, we'll break down 6 tactics that work without you even realizing it's happening. And the last one is so invisible, most people never catch it until it's too late. 1. They create a moment of off-balance silence. Picture this. You're explaining something important to you, maybe an idea, a boundary, or even just a casual story. And suddenly, they go completely quiet. No nods, no small acknowledgements. Just blank. At first, you scramble to fill the silence, talking faster, backpedaling, even questioning if you've said something wrong. That's exactly what they want. This tactic isn't about listening. It's about withholding. By freezing you out mid-sentence, they plant a seed of self-doubt. Now you're not just sharing, you're performing, desperately trying to win back their reaction. It feels like walking on an invisible tightrope you didn't even know you were on. And before long, you've forgotten your original point, and they've successfully claimed the upper hand without saying a single word. 2. They hint at mysterious consequences. A narcissist doesn't always threaten directly. Instead, they drop cryptic little breadcrumbs like, "People don't usually like it when that happens," or, "Let's just hope tonight goes smoothly." They never explain what they mean, which forces your imagination to do the heavy lifting. Your mind races, trying to predict what they might do, or worse, what they think you've done wrong. It's like being in a thriller movie where you can hear the music swelling, but you never actually see the monster. The fear comes from what might happen, not what actually does. And here's the kicker. Even if nothing bad follows, they've already trained you to adjust your behavior preemptively, just to avoid those vague, looming consequences. 3. They weaponize your need for clarity. Everyone craves resolution, to tie loose ends, to understand where they stand. Narcissists exploit this by deliberately staying foggy. You ask a direct question, and they respond with something that sounds deep but resolves nothing. "Well, it depends on how you look at it," or "I just think some things can't be explained." This ambiguity creates a vacuum, and you rush to fill it with explanations of your own. The more you try to decode them, the more power they gain. It's like playing a game of chess where they hide half the board under a cloth. You keep making moves, but you can't see what they're really doing, and that keeps you trapped in a state of constant guessing. 4. They flip the emotional thermostat without warning. One moment, they're warm, funny, and completely engaged. The next, they've gone icy cold or subtly irritated, and they never explain why. This unpredictability turns you into an emotional detective, analyzing every word and action to figure out what changed. It's a subtle form of control. By keeping the temperature unstable, they ensure you stay hyper-focused on pleasing them. Over time, this creates dependency. You start to crave those fleeting moments of warmth like tiny doses of a drug, even as you dread the inevitable cold snaps that follow. 5. They use precision praise to create compliance. Most people think narcissists only criticize, but the most skilled ones do the opposite. They offer praise so rare and so specific that it becomes addictive. Instead of a casual, "Good job," they'll say something oddly precise, like, "I like how you handled that exactly the way I would have." Now, every decision you make has a silent question hovering over it. Will they approve this time? And when they inevitably withhold that rare praise again, it feels like losing a prize you didn't even realize you were competing for. 6. They rewrite reality in small, undetectable ways. Gaslighting doesn't always come in dramatic accusations like, "That never happened." The scarier version is subtle. They tweak tiny details, a date, a phrase, a memory, so slightly that you question your own recall. For instance, you might say, "You seemed upset last night," and they'll respond, "Upset? No, I was perfectly calm. You must be projecting." It's not about convincing you immediately. It's about planting microfractures in your confidence until you begin to doubt even your most basic perceptions. By the time you realize what's happening, you're already tangled in a web where you second-guess yourself before you even speak.